Hey y'all, what's going on? Today you guys are in for a sweet treat as this is my first ever video. I'm super excited for today's video as I'm doing a complete walk around and review of my 2019 Honda Monkey. Alright, enough talking, let's get into the video. So what I have here is my 2019 Honda Monkey Z125 non-ABS. As you can see, I've done a little bit of modifying to this thing, mostly aesthetic, but there are some performance mods as well. I've owned this little bike for almost 2 years and put a little over 3,000 miles on it. I've pushed this little machine to its limits on and off-roading, making it one of my favorite toys to play with. Now let's look deeper into this motorcycle. Now that we've given the monkey bike a quick introduction and walk around, I'm going to start off from the top at the bars. So first I have these Pro Taper bars, 7/8 inch, gives it a good pit bike style. Has aftermarket levers. I do not know which levers they are, what brand. I was not the one that bought them, they came with the bike. And I have stock mirrors. I just find them easiest to take off and put back on. I'd say one of the most special things about this bike is the grips. The grips are ODI lock-on grips, and you cannot put them on a stock Monkey. I tried, but the cams that come with the lock-on grips don't fit, so I had to get this 2007 Yamaha R1 clutch cable holder, which fits the Monkey clutch cables very awfully, so I had to modify it a little bit. The throttle is alright, it's still snappy, not as well as if it was stock, as you can see. It was also a really tight fit. I still use the stock kill switch from the Monkey bike, which kind of put it all together. After turning the bike back on, as you can see, I have the aftermarket Takegawa tachometer, which can read up to 12,000 RPMs. Some of the coolest pieces on this bike have to be the carbon fiber pieces. This right here is the front fender piece. And then I have the engine cover as well. I have the rear fender along with a vanity plate. And I also have the side toolkit cover as well. This is one of the most practical pieces on the bike. So right here I have my headlight cover, which is the best thing ever because on a stock Monkey bike, the headlight can fall off if you hit bumps. It's a really crappy make of the headlight. There's a little pin underneath the headlight which holds it together, and it's not very durable. So I put this on, which it completely holds all the wires together, and it's a good stainless steel design which makes it very durable and look pretty clean. After turning on the bike again, as you can see, I have the stock headlight. Nothing has changed there. Moving to the back, I have an aftermarket rear tail light. Makes it look a lot cleaner than it originally did. Another look at the rear tail light with the blinker on. As I move around it, you can notice that the stock blinkers are not there. They're filled in by blockers. And these are the aftermarket front blinkers. A cool little surprise is underneath the seats I do have little LEDs which help other cars see me at night, making me more visible to the human eye. Another quick look at the LEDs from both sides. Pretty cool looking, definitely worth it. Another practical thing, the luggage rack and the net definitely help carry stuff around. One of the small things I have little seat screws that replace the stock ones. If you follow me on any social media, you'll definitely know what this little thing is. This is my programmable horn. It's a Big Bubba speaker, and it has 4 programmable sounds. I disconnected it from my battery because it was running it low. I don't have a battery tender for my specific battery yet, but it is so fun. The Dixie horn is my most used sound, and it's great. Moving on to the performance side of things, I know they look a little silly, but these are tank grips. These grips are to help me grip the bike. They nice rubber feel and keeps my pants connected to the tank at all times. Down here I have the skid plate that helps protect my exhaust. I've hit it a few times, which definitely saved me from losing my exhaust. A little above my skid plate I have these off-road pegs that just screw into my stock pegs. And then I also have passenger foot pegs so somebody can sit behind me. At the very front of the bike I have these off-road Mobber tires along with Olin suspension. The Olin suspension is just the springs. The springs fit into the shocks. Little lengthy process, but stock Monkey suspension is awful. This suspension helps in any off-road scenario, even bumps in the road, without bottoming out. Talking about suspension, I also have these rear shocks. Aftermarket rear shocks. Don't know what brand also came on it when I bought it, but they're super stiff and makes it a whole lot easier to ride. On the other side of the bike, I have a DID chain along with an aftermarket rear sprocket, still 34 tooth, and I'm running a 14 tooth sprocket in the front of the bike. Right underneath the tank here I have an aftermarket air intake system, which also has a K&N air filter on it with an outerwears pre-filter cover that helps keep dust and debris away. And now we have my exhaust. It's an A.O. Donnelly Racing exhaust. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. Has two headers that lead into a single pipe with fiberglass heat shield wrap that I did myself, which it's fallen apart a little bit. It's great exhaust, makes the bike sound great, and I love it. As we do our final walk around of the bike, there are a couple internals that you can't see. First off, I do have a cam, which makes it go to 10,000 RPMs instead of the stock 8. Then I also have a speedo healer correcting my speed as well. Alright guys, that about sums up today's video. Overall, this monkey bike is super fun, super reliable, easy to work on, and as you can see is very moddable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and keep those notifications turned on in case I upload any new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time.